shit, it has to be that way round.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, it's got to be like that. Oh, okay. Oh, this isn't going very well, is it? Hang on. This is not going well at all. How do I change the orientation? There we go. I know. I won't let you do it. Oh no, it's not working at all. Well, I guess you can be like that. Okay. Is that actually live? I think it is live. Okay, right, this is so Amateurville. Right, I'm really sorry about this. There's a screen here which you're not really seeing. Here we go. I can put it there. Hang on, let me do this slightly better. Rob's here.
Evening, everybody. Great to see my haircut's worked.
It wouldn't be right without Rob. So let's see if I can angle this slightly better. And Rob's going to help me kind of read comments and stuff like that, hopefully. Sorry, this is really bad. And also, the last link didn't work. So I'm really sorry to people who are on something else. I just couldn't work out a way of getting the bloody thing to work. So, right, let's see what that picture's like. Okay, so Rob can sit at the end. Okay, let me get over here, get my lighter because I'm a nervous wreck. Get my beer. Okay, it's on the piss. Hang on, right. Let's just do that. Here we go. Okay, right, we're in. Rob,
Yes.
sit yourself down.
I will. I'm going to find myself.
No, I've got it sorted for you, pal. Sit yourself down. Yeah.
Okay.
Sit yourself down. Right. I can't find my reading glasses,
That's fine.
but I've got my phone here, and I think if I can hopefully get some of the comments, hopefully people will see it. Anyway, we're live. This screen, Rob. This screen here.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Narrowboat that James built. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're well. This screen here is the raffle screen, and it's got a live countdown. I'm amazed this is actually working, to be honest, because there's 3 bars of 4G in this area, and I'm on a narrowboat without Wi-Fi. So there's 54 minutes on here, and it's showing that this is the page. And I don't know if you're seeing that in the right way. I think you are. Yeah, and when it goes green like that, it means someone's just bought a ticket. So yeah, basically we'll see the countdown. The plan is at 8 o'clock the raffle ends, and and then the tickets are all verified by raffle, which takes about 6 or 7 minutes, and then the winner is announced at about 8 minutes past 8. So that's the plan. Right, let me get Rob a beer.
Before we do that, what is this new live link so I can send it out to everybody that's on the other one?
I don't know what the live link is. I can't work that out.
Right, okay.
So let me just get you a beer. Hopefully they'll find it. I don't think you're going to see it from there. Just maybe put something on the chat. Do you want a... Oh, you can have you like those, don't you? Okay, so but what would be more helpful is, could you have a look at this live stream now? No, on your phone.
On my phone.
And get any comments.
Right, okay.
And see if people are on it.
Cool.
Well, people are buying tickets. Gary
Great.
Lewis has just bought a 4-ticket bundle. There you go.
Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, welcome everyone. This is going to be a bit weird. This is a bit impromptu. I decided to do this today at 7 o'clock. I can see some comments coming through, so hopefully if I have my reading glasses I'll be able to partake of this, but maybe Rob will get involved and be able to read some comments out to me. I'm happy to answer any questions you've got about Sloe Patrol or Cerium or Rob falling in the cut. Actually, you haven't fallen in for a while, so that's quite impressive.
It's been quite a good year so far.
Yeah.
But it's coming up to November, so anything's possible.
This is the winter. This is when it usually happens.
Yeah.
So, yeah, excuse me, this has all been kind of put together quite last minute, as you can tell from the very first few frames of this video, which hopefully I'll be able to edit out when it goes onto the main channel. once it's saved. If I can't, it's going to look a bit Amateurville, but there we go. I can see some comments coming through, so thank you very much, and thank you to everyone that has bought a raffle ticket. It was touch and go. It really, well, it still is. Yeah, it was a while ago. Oh, Jessica Harvey, thank you very much. It was a while ago when I decided to do the raffle. It was actually Sweary Dan who first kind of suggested it. And you know, I did the one with the weekend giveaway for Sloe Patrol, which, you know, was a bit of fun really, but it was also to kind of test the water a little bit. And I decided to give it a go, and I knew that basically I was hoping to get for, you know, around 40 grand, which is essentially what I believe the boat's kind of worth in the London marketplace. She's a 52-year-old boat, so that does affect the value. But, you know, she's also a perfectly good home for two people, with essentially a decent clean bill of health. She's really simple and cheap to run. So in terms of living in a built-up area for 40 grand, actually, yeah, it represents pretty decent value for money. So that's kind of roughly where it's at in the London market. I don't think I'm going to get close to that, sadly, but still, it's, you know, it has gone well. So I'm pretty sure someone will be winning Sloe Patrol.
Just open it up for me.
Oh, right. There you go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone will be winning the boat in 51 minutes and 5 seconds. So there's still plenty of time to buy a ticket. And if you haven't, and you haven't used the code, the discount code, which gets you 5 tickets, 5 bonus tickets, then please do so. The discount code is, what is it? It is Last Chance. So if you can get onto that and get yourself 1 ticket, you'll end up with 6. And there's only been, there's a few more than 1,000 basically entrants. So it's not much. I think it's about 1,400, something like that. So it's, you know, if you were to line up 1,400 people in a row, it's not that many. And so your odds, even if you just get 1 ticket, are, you know, they're pretty, well, they're okay. Although some people have kind of bought quite a lot over the time. So I guess they are, well, wanting to win Sloe Patrol. I think there's a limit to just supporting me or supporting the channel. Oh, Rob Wild Goose, thank you very much. 1 ticket.
Just question.
Yep.
How full's a diesel tank?
The diesel tank is about 80% full at the moment. Who asked that?
So that was.
Come back to that.
I'll come back to that.
Yeah. So
that was Matthew Woodward, who was.
Matty. Yeah. That is, yeah. It's about 80% full. When I got the boat, the diesel tank had diesel in it, and obviously it was on hard standing, so we didn't use it for ages. And then when I came down to Burco after navigating it, and I think it was about 6 months after that, Kevin and Emma filled it up. I mean, it was just, and since then I think I've probably put about 60 quid of diesel into this boat. It's yeah.
She sips diesel as opposed to mine, which drinks it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think you're appearing like a narrator, but that's fine.
Well, I am the narrator.
Yeah, I guess there's not much we can do about this at the moment.
Oh.
I'm keeping the fire lit for...
Thank you, Connor, for buying 8 tickets.
Thank you, Connor. I'm keeping the fire going for atmospheric reasons on the video. However, it's bloody scalding in here, so I'm battling through. Rob's wearing a jumper, madly.
Well, madly, yeah. Motorhead has suggested he spent 3 months' rent on tickets.
Did he now? 3 months rent, Jesus. Paul Cook, Scott Phillips, thank you very much. Well, and thanks, Motorhead. I hope you'll win it if you spent that much money on tickets. That's Leanne Scott Sykes, thank you very much. Bruce Ford. Colin Law. This is quite exciting, the last bit. When I had a feeling, before I announced the raffle and I was kind of going through it, I did think that that the first kind of 10 grand would be pretty easy. The second 10 grand would be very, very hard, like a real uphill slog. What's happened here? UK DIY, I don't know what that means.
I think that's just an ad that's come through.
Okay. And then after the second 10 grand, like the third 10 grand would be relatively easy, which it kind of did prove to be the case. I was out yesterday in London with Katie, and it was really good. Went to King's Cross and Camden. I put my banner up, which was on the side of the boat. I put it on some railings in Camden, so I hope I'm not going to get fined or in trouble for that. Thank you very much, Daniel Riley. 8 tickets. Teresa Moore. Or remind people aren't using the discount code. Last chance, you get 5 extra ones. So, but thank you very much. Yeah, so it's it's going okay. But this bit's quite exciting. It was exciting when it first launched. And then it was kind of terrifying for 7 weeks, and then towards the end it's like, oh my god, Sloe Patrol's going to go for 20 grand, or I'm going to have a real kind of dilemma or issue or something. What I didn't want is for it to land at about 18,000, 20,000, because then I was in this kind of no man's land. I'd probably end up kind of half wanting to give it away for that, just because then selling the boat after having done all this, it would be a bit embarrassing, to be honest. But have you got another question?
No, Liam says, really hoping he's lucky today, and he said, P.S. my fire is lovely too after all your help.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, that's Liam down in a marina down in just outside Reading. I helped him put his fire in a few weeks ago, just before the pissing rain happened, which was absolutely brilliant. And it was lovely down there, well nice marina. They had a turning circle for cars. Yeah. They called it a car winding hole. I like
lovely. That. So Jim Weezer has suggested that I'm part river otter.
You're part river otter. Nigel Waite, Christian Sawkins, thank you very much. Oh, Christian's been a fan of the channel for a while. Actually, talk about fans of the channel. Do you remember Max?
Yes.
Right, Max gave me some cigars.
Oh yes, I remember.
And I was thinking, right, 3 random cigars, but he seems quite cultured. I reckon he knows his stuff. Would you like one?
Yeah, go on then.
I think you have to snip the ends off. Shall I go and get the Stanley knife from cereal?
I can go find the Stanley knife.
Okay.
You've got an audience that you've got to keep entertained.
Well, thank you so much, Max. If you're watching, we're gonna partake.
Somebody has asked where they enter the raffle.
Okay, so if you go to hopefully any of my socials, Lisa Dye, thank you very much. Any of my socials, which I kind of hate that phrase, but that's what we call it. Oh, this one doesn't need cutting. This one, mate. Don't know if yours does. Yours does. Then you'll see the link on there. Otherwise, if you go to the raffle page, if you just go to their website and go to public raffles, scroll down to property, which obviously a narrowboat is property. Mark Whitfield, thank you. Maggie, Mickey Mag, thank you. That's a cool name. There's been some well cool names on this. I don't know if it's all their real names. And then you'll be able to find the raffle there. It's under public, but otherwise, or just look at the latest videos and look at the comments in the latest videos, and it will be on there in the description.
So Stephen Bull has James and Rob, I'm terrified I might win. You know, I'm not cut out for boat life.
Well, that's Steve on Fat Bike. Yeah. Well, he doesn't have to. I think, Steve, you'd like to win the boat, and I think it would suit you because you go to the flying thing. That would work fine for you, Steve. If you want it.
Matt has suggested that we can't have the cigars because it's his boat.
Well, Christopher Reed, Carmen Condliffe, thank you very much. Well, it's not Matt's boat yet.
Samantha has said she's keeping her fingers crossed. She's bought so many tickets.
So many tickets. Well, thank you very much, Samantha. Right, I'm going to have a Doom bar now. Feel how cold that is.
Wow.
How good is that?
Wow, that's brilliant.
I know we're in the winter, but these build bridges...
It's hardly winter. It's 20 degrees today.
Well, today is, but the canal's bloody cold. But, this is hot in here. But I think that is kind of working.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Nick.
Nick Middenhall, Andrew Green, thank you very much. I'm hoping the people that saw the link...
Graham Green has asked a question. How much do you have to give the company holding the raffle?
I have to give them 10%, which is kind of in line with everything else, really. If I was to sell it on eBay, I think, okay, now they're doing something for free, but I think otherwise that's like 12.5%. And then you've got the PayPal fee, which is a ball ache, because that's kind of another 12%. If I was to sell it through a broker, there's at least 10%. So yeah, and I haven't had any. Well, they don't call tyre kickers on narrowboats. What would they call?
What you think?
Come up with a decent name for narrowboat viewers who are a complete waste of time, like tyre kickers on cars. That'd be really useful. But what? Yeah. So and I don't have to kind of worry about that.
We've both learned something new this evening. Thank you, Richard Ingram. The big pop-ups are money donations like this one.
Oh right. So, oh wow. Okay.
So Richard has given you £1.99.
Thank you very much, Richard, for that. That is very kind of you. I do have to spend a shitload of money on cerium. So now I've decided to put a bit more leatherette around the place. That's not cheap either. So yeah, any kind of surplus I make from this, and there isn't going to, well, at the moment there's no surplus at all.
Stephen has asked if we can leave some beers in the hold for him.
Stephen, yeah. I like how people are assuming they're going to win. This is good though. You've got to manifest it. I once went to a circus with my youngest, well, so at the time she was with Ava. She's now 16. She was about 7 at the time.
Tiller huggers as opposed to tyre kickers?
Tiller huggers? Yeah, that'll work. And I said, and I got a raffle ticket at the circus. There was 100 people, 1,000 people, whatever it was, loads of people. And I told her, I know I'm winning this. I guarantee it. So start choosing which fluffy toy you want because I guarantee this is going to win. Lo and behold, it did. So yeah, you can manifest these things just by positive thinking. Steve, if you do win it, well, in fairness, if you really don't want it, which, oh shit, a brick. What's happened?
I don't know. We're still live. It's just a TV that's just.
If you really do want it, then if you really don't want it, then I do know quite a lot of people that would buy it kind of overnight from you.
Easy Life has asked what the promo code is.
The promo code is last chance, all one word. So if you go onto the raffle page, buy your tickets, underneath where it says however many tickets you want, it will have a thing saying use promo code or something like that. And then enter it there, last chance, all one word, and then it'll come up immediately that you get 5 bonus tickets. Thank you.
We're getting a few other interesting ones.
Go on.
Fender blowers.
Ken White, thank you. Fender blowers, yeah, that works.
Fender rubbers.
Fender rub, yeah.
Bilge pump fondlers.
I hope not. Luckily, the bilge pump, the bilge pump on this has not been too busy.
Lisa has suggested that she's your colour person because she was the one that suggested Bethnal Green and cream when you were choosing the colour back in the day.
Well, that is a highly contested point because I had this in my mind almost before I bought Sloe Patrol. Well, bought the boat. I remind you, I bought this boat for 12,000. So at the moment, it's doubled that. So that's quite. I mean, obviously, I've spent near probably about 100 grand on it. So I'm not saying this has been profitable in the slightest. But I mean, it's buying a narrow. You don't buy it for money. I think you've made money on yours, but people tend not to make money on boats, do they?
Matthew has suggested.
Andrew Parfit, thank you very much.
Matthew Woodward has suggested that he's going to become your new fashion consultant. He says you need a haircut.
Oh, now here we go. Now, I don't know. Can you take fashion advice from someone who lives in Cornwall, firstly? Well, secondly, I don't know about that. The problem is, right, my missus likes it. Not only that, she kind of gave me this hairband, so that's like liking plus. So it has to stay, really. Well, I'm going to light this up.
It's quite contentious. Richard has suggested don't cut the hair, grow it. So
this is hooning.
At the moment, the vote is don't cut.
Oh. This is hooning, this one. Yeah, well, I'm not planning on cutting it. My problem is with the beard. I can keep seeing Woody keeps texting me. Matt, I can't see my phone, mate. Give it up. Ian Wilson, thank you very much. 4-ticket bundle. Yeah, this is hooning, man.
Well, just kill it then.
Have you got a lighter?
We've been suggested that we should do more live vlogs. So somebody's obviously enjoying our banter.
Well, to be honest with you, this is the first live vlog I've ever done. And today, Rob suggested I did this about... Oh, shit, we can't run out of a lighter, mate, now. This is not good. Well, I know, that's what I've been trying. Okay.
I'll go. Well,
That's fine.
we can
We can make do. Although, yeah. So I've been cacking myself most of the day. Brendan Bickerstaff, thank you. Danes, thank you.
Martin Whitmore.
Flary Bramble, thank you. Susan Whitehair, thank you very much. Shauna Williams, thank you very much. The thing I was kind of cacking myself most about was this, the live broadcast.
Martin has asked, where does he get a ticket?
Okay, if you click on any of the last couple of videos on the main channel to get a ticket, there's a link in most of them. On all my socials today, there's links on everything. Otherwise, go to the raffle page, and on their home thing, there is live public auctions, also public raffles. Click on that, and then scroll down to property, and then scroll along there somewhere, and hopefully there should be a picture of Sloe Patrol, and you can get tickets that way. 36 minutes to go, 43 seconds. Shitting it. Sophie Smith, thank you very much. Lee Robert, thank you. Yeah, this is cacking it now. Marcin Odolski.
Andrew Dye has suggested he's having fun watching while you relax with a beer and a cigar. Nice.
I can't light the
nice
thing.
Change to you working.
Fuck.
Although it has been suggested, why don't you get a coal out the fire and light it off a coal?
Well, I've got no coal in there. It's just wood. I could do that, but
Graham, unfortunately, we don't have any live views of what the tickets are doing. So we'll let you know.
This is hot.
Why, Dan? The small screen is because we're shooting off James's phone at the moment.
What small screen?
Well, I don't know. It's Dan.
Oh.
Well, the boat is currently moored in a secret location just north of Hemel Hempstead.
Yeah, very secret. It's Boxmoor. This is hot in there. That's not working.
Well, you got some pliers, some tweezers.
No, I'm not going to start setting fire to Sloe Patrol 35 minutes before someone might win her. Could you get a lighter? Sorry.
Yeah, I can find one.
Sorry, mate. Have you got Elizabeth on board?
Yeah, I've got this one.
Okay. Right. Oh, I knew it was going to be different without Rob. Hopefully he'll be back very soon. The Rogersons, thank you very much. They bought a 4-ticket bundle. So yeah, the thing I was most worried about was doing this live broadcast or live stream. Basically, the phone is all I've got, which is an iPhone, and I'm in an area with getting 3 bars of 4G. So it's a bit dodgy. The reason I haven't done one before is because I've never really been comfortable doing one on a narrowboat. Aaron Mystery, thank you very much, 4 tickets. I've never really been that comfortable doing one, knowing full well that the stream might cut out. I've seen a few narrowboat kind of live streams, and a lot of them have had kind of connection issues. And also, I've never really done one because it's just me on my own, and I don't know, it's all a bit boring, I guess, or not much to talk about. Whereas obviously this slightly different. And Raffle, the company I'm doing this with, they said that it's really good on this TV format. I don't know if you can see any of it. I hope you can. I might kind of get it closer at the time, but because I guess the names flash up, which is fun, and I think when it announces who the winner is, they make a big song and dance on it. Because I kind of thought that on my last one when I did the Jason Gibson, thank you very much. I know a Jason Gibson. Oh, I wonder if it's him. But I mean, I don't know. I've had a few people. There's a guy called Stuart Anderson, for example, who has bought tickets. And I text my mate Stuart. I said, "Oh, mate, cheers for getting involved. That's really kind of you." And he said, "Get involved in what? I don't know what you're talking about." So it's funny how kind of names are. But anyway, have you got? Oh, you're a ledge, right? Because this does smell nice.
Oh, reminds me of Turkey.
The country or the food?
No, I had my first cigar in Turkey years and years ago.
Well, I've actually had one in Mexico, in Cancun.
Oh, well, we could have used your gas hob to light it.
Oh. Fucking hell. You lot are clever. You lot, I mean, Fiona Smith, thank you very much. Smythe, that might be. Fancy. Yeah, thank you.
Tony and Teddy have bought 8 tickets.
That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Wow, 32 minutes to go. Here we go. I see you have lost your jumper. Now it's.
I have
nice.
lost my. Well, I did run back to the boat.
Well, that's true. David Adams, thank you.
Gary Lewis has bought some tickets.
Jesus Christ.
You're not supposed to inhale.
It's really thick. Like you really got to chug on it.
You don't have to inhale it.
No, but you got to chug on it. That's like getting a McDonald's shakeout. Oh. Thank you, Max.
Unfortunately, we can't.
Paul Coxon, thank you.
Unfortunately, we can't turn the phone onto landscape. It's not allowing us to change the orientation.
Yes, it's not. I don't know why it's doing that. Gemma Jones, thank you very much. I don't know why it's doing that.
Shall we just change the view slightly, everybody, so you can...
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, see, you're in it.
Well, no.
Oh, you are so...
No, I don't want to be in it.
Why have I got Carly Simon, You're So Vain in my head?
Well, it's a song that you hum every morning.
But now they can just see me.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I don't think it is.
Well...
It's either you and me or me and the screen.
Well, maybe I'll just go stand behind you for a bit.
What? No.
Well,
no, let's... If I move up...
Thanks,
I haven't got
daughter. I've even got my daughter now making comments online.
I am slightly nervous about who's watching this, if I'm honest.
Andy Inca has...
oh, here we go. That's better. That's better.
Wondering about your hat.
My hat?
Yeah.
What hat?
The one that he sent you.
Ah, no, actually, okay. Yeah, Andy. I think it's Andy Ince, by the way. Right, I've got it. I'll show you how close it is to hand. Oh, now I won't be able to find it.
He's busy digging. And actually, this is not bad. This is really quite organised.
Yeah, that is awkward. That is awkward. Andy, it is somewhere. He bought me one of those really embarrassing sailor's hats when I first got when I first went cruising on Sloe Patrol. Like ridiculously embarrassing. So yes. But I do have it, Andy. But I never have ever worn it because that's just cringe beyond anything else.
Somebody asked whether or not you're going to actually bring out the guitar and serenade everybody tonight.
No, Andrea Jacks, thank you very much. Stuart Carter, thank you very much. No, I'm not bringing out the guitar.
Oh, sorry, Martin, I did try it.
Carly Theobald, thank you.
Susie, I'm not sure how to turn the comments on. This is all new to me. Maybe it might be...
Someone took the comments on?
Yeah, Susie Q has said turn comments on and I'll post the link.
Turn comments on?
Yeah.
Right. How does that work?
Harvey has said, please play the guitar.
Oh God, no. Right, I don't know how to do that. No. I think it's working though, isn't it? People are watching.
Yeah, people are watching.
Okay, fine. Comments. People can see it. Dawn Leversconti, thank you. Wow, what a cool name. 29 minutes to go. Shitting it.
Flary has bought 8 tickets and she said, good luck everybody.
Yes, good luck to everybody, certainly. I mean, I'm hoping most people actually want it. Stephanie Borms, Alan Mills, thank you very much. I've never seen Alan Richardson's name come up, who is someone who's been, I think he's watched a lot of the videos, so I'm surprised he hasn't bought a ticket.
Thank you, Dan, for outlining what the comment... apparently, everybody, if you're on a TV, you can't see the live comments unless you jiggle with the YouTube app, but on your phone, you can see the comments coming through.
Dale Jones, thank you very much. Alan Gaskill, thank you very much.
Paul Turton has asked, which part of Sloe Patrol's build gave you the biggest sense of achievement?
Fireplace. Yeah, I still love it. I still really love it, and everyone who comes in just says, "Wow, that's great." But the thing that really set it off was bending that steel and getting the hole cut out. I remember kind of sometimes I look back at some of those videos and thinking, Jesus, I had no idea. I still have obviously no idea, but even I had less of an idea then. So to get that all to work, yeah, that I was chuffed to bits with that.
Steve Hatcher's asked, if he wins, will you deliver it to Vancouver?
Now, well, no, but you can certainly freight it over if you'd like to. There was a guy about a few months ago who was contacting me, and he lived in Texas, and he was obviously rich, and because Texans have everything on like a supersized scale, he said that he's got a moat in around his house, and it's wide enough and deep enough to put a narrowboat in, and he wanted to ship this boat over and lay it in the moat, leave it in the moat, and use it as guest accommodation because he didn't like his son-in-law, and he was going to let him sleep in that when he came to stay at the weekend. So yeah, Vancouver, I guess you could get it over there. I don't know if there's any navigable canals or rivers or anything like that you'd want to chance this on. Nicola Mellowdew, thank you very much. I mean, I've never taken this on a river, but I imagine it's very fun.
No. So we've had a question about people getting a little bit irate with you smoking on their boat.
Yep. Deal with it. That's the least of your worries.
And a bunch of spanners have said, long time subscriber, renamed channel though, got a few tickets. I just have to support you for your new build.
That's very kind, thank you. Alan Wicks, Rick Chappell, James Bagguley, thank you very much, everybody. Yeah, I shouldn't really smoke on this, but in fairness, with the hatches and everything open, this boat airs like well easily. Faztron, thank you very much, very kind of you. Pass the ashtray, mate.
We've had a question, is Alan Richardson making a guest appearance?
Now, unfortunately, Alan can't be with us tonight. It's rather sad, but yeah, he can't be. Tonight's his support group.
Simon's asked for a shout out. He says he's bought £375 worth of tickets. Can you shout hi to me, please? I'm Simon.
Hello, Simon. Hi, Simon. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think I'm aware of you, Simon. So thank you. When it comes up with like the tickets and who buys it and stuff, and obviously I don't. It's like everything, you check like mad the first moment it's all kind of going on, and then once it's kind of settled down, you kind of, I think it went a day or two where I didn't check at all, and then but every time you see people's names come up, but you see people with like mega numbers, but that's the combined total of everything they've bought. So because I remember looking at May's raffle, I was thinking, geez, some people have got like 100 tickets, 150 tickets or whatever. But yeah, that's the combined sum of everything they've got.
Evening, James Townsend. He's from Orkney.
Hello, James Townsend from Orkney. Wow, that means it is Thursday where James is.
Wow.
So don't tell us what's going to happen.
Unless we all make money.
Yeah, well, that'd be happening. Actually, if you can tell me how this ends, that'd be very useful.
You're getting quite a few requests for the guitar.
Well, that is not going to happen. This is Ollie Webb. There we go. That's a good distraction. Thank you, Ollie. You are an absolute legend for that timely intervention. But yeah, no, the guitar is not going to happen. The main reason for it is that it's not on board. Otherwise, I would have given you a song. I don't know what I'd have done. But I stood up. Oh, he was here. We went to the Goat, which is a pub in Berkhamsted. They've got an open mic night, really good band and everything.
Well, actually, this brings me on to another subject. I might actually put that piece of footage up for raffle.
So there's a really good house band, and then someone went up and did an Oasis song, and so they kind of, I thought, well, if someone's already done that, I don't mind going up and doing another Oasis song if someone's already kind of broken the water in.
Well,
so
can I just interrupt? Tom Williams says hello from South Carolina.
South Carolina, hello Tom. That's very kind of you to join me.
We've got Matt.
Sean, thank you very much for buying something.
Matt and Kane Gosport.
Thank you. Anyway, so I got up and started doing little by little, and I'd had a few drinks, and halfway through the first verse, I was like, shit, how do I get into the chorus? And yeah, it went dreadfully. Although a couple of people said the first verse was actually quite good, so that was nice to say. JPV, thank you very much.
Dale Jones from Bunny's Warren.
Oh yeah,
says
yeah.
hello. They're waiting for their new build. Yeah, when you've got it.
Have they sold that? Have you sold your boat yet,
Yeah,
Bunny's Warren?
They've sold Bunny's Warren. So when you've got your new one, come down and visit us again. Love to see it.
Absolutely. And I mentioned that on the last video. So Bunny's Warren was a braid bar boat, and that was we saw the braid bar boat in Crick. That was the inspiration for the leatherette. You know,
Yes,
do you remember the ceiling they had was leatherette?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the inspiration. Not inspiration, but it was for the leatherette on Syrium. This is. It was my kind of, well, hang on, braid bar did it, so why not? It was kind of a bit of, I don't know, whatever the right word is, but yeah, gave me the go ahead. Anyone else?
Matthew's asked, how's your mum and dad? We've got...
They're well. Andrew Carey, thank you. Sherry England, thank you. Simon Gill, thank you very much.
Lee says hello from Texas.
Texas. Oh, well, I just mentioned Texas. Lee, have you got a massive ranch like everyone else seems to do in Texas? Apart from those who live in Austin, obviously, which I guess isn't particularly ranch friendly. Right, I've run out of beer. I was worried, like the main thing I was worried about this live stream was how am I going to fill it? Because it's just me on my own, but this seems to be time goes okay.
Thank you, Andy, for sending some support to everybody that seems to have a buffering problem. We are trying our best with the internet that we have available.
Shit, it's now gone to 2 bars. Okay, maybe time to open the hatch. I don't think that's going to make a blind bit of difference.
Connor,
3 bars, it has, it's worked, yes.
Connor has asked, what are your favourite memories or experiences from your time on Sloe Patrol?
Paddington.
That was one of my favourites.
Oh, shit.
Seeing James do donuts in front of me while I was sitting behind waiting for him to finish his
I did not do donuts. It was a 360-degree manoeuvre. Frank Jeffrey, thank you very much. Yeah, Paddington was insane. But I think my first really kind of memorable memory was coming into Berkhamsted on driving this past my old school in the same spot when I was sitting in my chemistry classroom. I looked at other people going on the canal thinking I'd love to do that one day. So yeah, that was probably my most poignant moment. But in fairness, okay, he's gone. In fairness, I've had like millions of them. So yeah, it's been. I think I did that video last year, like the best. Oh no, the good, the bad, the ugly, or whatever of 2022, and I was going to do the same for the year after or a year, you know, whatever. And there's just been so much. I mean, obviously, in fairness, I was too lazy to go through all the footage, but there's just been so many good times on this, and that's why I'm so glad I'm going to be able to relive it all. Hopefully, on Syrium, make it slightly better. Liam, thank you very much for getting 8 more. I know you've already bought loads. Thank you.
Well done, Alistair, for walking all the way to Market Bosworth.
Market Bosworth.
Yeah, he met you up at the Tring Reservoirs.
Thank you very much. Oh yeah. Oh bloody hell. The amount of people we see on towpaths or on the cut, but mostly on towpaths, doing crazy things like cycling with a fridge on their back or whatever from London to Birmingham for whatever reason. You see so much stuff. I love that.
Graham says he will never forget when the cry for help, the Sloe Patrol cry for help went up, and the response was fantastic.
Yeah, that was insane. That was a real tough time. I remember filming that little bit on the jetty outside the painting dock at North Kilworth, and yeah, that was just a real sorrow time because it really was looking like scrap then. The only way I just didn't have 10 grand to chuck at it, and it was just, yeah, it was looking like it was just horrific. Then I caught wind that Foxes Afloat were getting a bit of pressure to do a GoFundMe thing for me because I wasn't doing one. And at the time, I think they were over at the marina. I'm not sure, but anyway, I think my memory is that's what I remember. And Colin said to me, "Look, you got to do something." And loads of other people were, so I did it, and like, yeah, that was insane. I remember going to a meeting in Hackney, and I went for a smoke in the graveyard. Yeah, go on.
Yes, Graham, the beer cellar stock will be full if you win the boat.
Ish. Yeah, I went to graveyard and I checked it, and I just had I'd check my email first, and I'd like 700 emails. I was like, what the hell's going on here? And they were all, yeah, that was insane. But yeah, so thank you to everybody who got involved in that, and loads of people comment and have spoken to me on Topaz, said, I gave you 20 quid for it and all that, and it's brilliant. You know, I'm hoping I've repaid the debt through content, because that was nearly 3 years ago. So yeah, I'm hoping whoever, you know, I think there's about 600 or 700 people that got involved in it in the end. So yeah, I'm hoping you all feel like it was worthwhile. You know, I didn't get rid of the boat straight away afterwards, but yeah.
Sheila's asked, how long will it take me to get to Birmingham on Sloe Patrol? Assuming she wins, of course.
If you go nuts, it would take you about 5 days if you were to go nuts. You reckon? What, about 5 days? 3 days to Cosgrove if you go a bit nuts?
Very long hauls.
Yeah.
I would suggest it's about...
It's a week, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a week of decent boating to get to Birmingham, that's for sure.
It's
quicker than Vancouver.
It's the journey, not the destination.
Oh God, here we go. The philosophical side of everything. 16 minutes, 38 seconds to go. This is insane. I'm not nervous now. I feel quite relaxed about the whole thing, but it's
good.
It's so weird to think.
Thank you, Scott. I'm not sure we are naturals with live video, but we are giving it our best shot.
Thank you, Scott. I do think that Sloe
Rob,
Patrol's going to go to someone decent.
Rob, I'm not sure anybody would want to buy your kids, but you know, you wouldn't need that much fuel for 7 kids.
Certainly not. Raymond Wood, thank you very much. Sam Cope, thank you very much. Talking about kids, is yours all right?
Yeah, she's fine.
Don't worry, she's not a baby. I think she's 15, so she's all right. Sam Cope, thank you very much. 15 minutes to go. God, this is nerve-wracking.
Susie Q is asking a repetitive question.
Go on.
She wants to meet the missus.
The missus? Well, you've already met her. She's been on the channel a couple of times. She helped me paint Sloe Patrol. She's a painter and decorator. So whoever wins this boat is going to be getting a professionally finished boat. I mean, you can't argue with that. So yeah, Katie is a painter and decorator, and you have already met her. So Stephanie Chapp, thank you very much. Hannah Cartwright, I used to work with Hannah. Thank you very much, Hannah. That's very kind of you. Yeah. So, but I'm sure over the fullness of time you'll meet her. It's all a bit DIY at the moment. Although Katie does have an amazing design kind of skill, so I'm pretty sure her influence you'll be seeing all over the boat.
She's got a great eye for colour.
Yes, she does. She's got a very good eye for colour. But I'm hoping not to have that much painting to do on the boat, because it's all me kind of varnish or leather.
What is the thing that you'll miss most about saying goodbye to Sloe?
Oh my God. Well, to be honest with you, the fact that she's a completely finished boat, because I'm going to be moving into something which is so far from finished. When I was building this, as a lot of you will know, I kind of slept on bricks there, like literally there, and it was god awful. So I'm not going to be living in the same kind of squalor as I was. And also, in fairness, I've got Rob like no further than kind of 70 foot away from me at any given time, and as you well know, his boat is rather fine, so I can always crash there, I can always shower there or sort something else out there. And Katie lives in Berkhamsted, and as the CRT fully well know, my boat doesn't go that far from Berkhamsted, which is something that Rob and I are probably going to discuss one day, maybe even on a live stream, because
we've got a few bits to say about
got a few bits to say about the CRT. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to reside, and I'll be comfortable. But look, the main thing is Syrium has got it's got water, it's got heating, it's fine. I can get some mattresses and we'll be fine.
John McCann has asked, what advice would you give to a new boat owner?
It depends on what you've bought, to be honest with you, but my advice would be to have, from my experience, thank you, Elaine Buchan. My advice would be, from experience, to have visible inspection hatches in various places throughout the boat. that for me is just, I don't know. I just shit myself every time. I check when I come back on board. I check the levels. As I approach the boat, I check that the line is right. And so yeah, for me, having my advice would be to have inspection holes that you can easily see what's going on the base plate. And in talking of which, where my beer is stored down here, and it's cold, it is bone dry.
I'll have another one.
Here are some Here you go. Here are some. Look, it is bone dry down there, and it's just reassuring. I'm sure if you bought yourself like a newish, decent boat, I'm sure you'd have to worry about it. Rob hasn't got any inspection holes. I'm sure he doesn't worry about it at all. But for me, that's where I'm at. I worry about it.
UK DIYs asked, how old is Sloe Patrol?
Old.
She's my age.
Yeah, 1971 Sloe Patrol was built. And yesterday when Katie and I were up in King's Cross, we went past all the big old gas works, and those were made of huge steel domes that rose and fell with the level of gas in them. Thank you, Sodi Ajula. And they were made of really good quality steel. And when Springers were building boats back in the 70s, they were using that steel. And after 1980, Springers started to use imported steel, and their reputation for quality of steel diminished, well, went down quite a lot. Thank you, Kat Maddox, Adrian Bevis, thank you very much. So yeah, this was built 1971 out of really decent steel. And this, but it's a bit like Triggs Broom. The original base plate does exist and the hull size, but it's all pretty new, to be honest with you. Not much of it remains from 71 apart from the Lister.
Boats of a certain age insurance agents do insist that they have a hull survey, and when they need one, just they'll let you know, but you don't need to always inspect the hull to check the thickness every year.
Yeah, and this has got quite well documented 6mm brand new base plate put on 3 years ago, and I mean it's had a survey literally the kind of the minute that had happened. That survey is available if anyone wants it.
Has asked how we met.
We met at a lock. We tried to reminisce, didn't we? And went our way up there. 10 minutes to go, by the way. We reminisced that we forgot which lock it was.
Yeah, we've forgotten, but we know that it's somewhere between here and Leighton Buzzard.
Uwe, that's tricky. Dan Zigalogle, thank you very much, and Joshua Hall, thank you very much for buying. So we met there, and I could not imagine life on this without him. I just couldn't. There are days where it's lovely being on my own on a boat and mucking around on Syrium or whatever. I love it. But really, it's because I know he's coming home later. Otherwise, it can be really quite isolating. But everyone up and down the cut has just been so lovely. It's been like one or two complete ends of bells, but most people are lovely, including him.
Dan, our internet YouTube expert, has corrected us.
Steve Barrett, Carl Swift, thank you very much.
Apparently we met in Slapton. Now, I'm sure Dan will go back on his record shortly and tell you.
I was going to say, there are a lot of geeks. They will know exactly what lock it was, but we forgot. But we tried to. It's funny though, because it was hammering it down with rain. We met the lock. We had an embrace. I knew instantly that he was going to be a keeper, and obviously he did with me because he'd watched like 200 videos or whatever. He had bought Serafina at North Kilworth Marina at the same time as Sloe was at the wharf opposite, on the other side of the cut. So, but he kind of said, "No, I know we were going to get on fine." And he knew where he was going to be geographically, so he said, "We'll meet up there." That's how cool he is. And it was great. Yeah, we did, and we've been pretty much together ever since. I said I couldn't imagine it any other way. 8 minutes to go. This is exciting.
Ian Lindsay asks, when are we going to go up north?
Ian Lindsay, wow, he's got a Y-beam. I think it's called November Rain. Leanne Price, thank you very much. which is a decent name for a boat, it's got to be said.
David, Marlon has still got his boat. Unfortunately, he's relocated and he's gone up to Reading. So if you're ever up that way, have a look out for his boat up there.
Marlon is engaged, which is amazing news, and we love his fiance. And we saw them actually last weekend. So Sweary Dan and Sal came up with little Bertie, although he's not little anymore. He's a big dog. Paul Caudry, thank you very much. And yeah, it was lovely to see them all. We went to the pub with the goat boat. It was just cool. Really nice to see them. So hopefully they'll feature again very soon. But yeah, they're all good.
Blue Diva, we'll check with Marlon to see when he's next available and if he wants to join in a live stream. Although I'm not sure James and I would have much to say if Marlon was with us.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if his arms would fit in with us two on here, but Marlon's boat is down on the Kennet and Avon, so he took it down the Union, up the Thames from Brentford to Reading basically, and then turned left onto the Kennet. And on his boat, that is a journey. That is such a beautiful journey to do. We'd have loved to have done that. So, but sadly we didn't. Tim Cheese, thank you very much. 45 tickets, crikey. Thank you very much, Tim.
JB, we don't know how many tickets have been sold at this moment in time, but I'm sure that...
So the people online will see that the tickets... that I think that if you've bought a ticket, you'll see a number above the amount of tickets. And I think last time I saw it was like 10,000 or something or other. But that's total tickets given. That is not paid for tickets. So, and this has worked out at about... I can't work out the percentage, but yeah, that is total tickets. That is not just the ones that have been paid for. But yeah, so at the moment I don't have access to that.
Apparently,
6 minutes to go.
11,816 tickets have been issued.
Issued, that's it. That's the word they use. So issued, which includes all the free ones.
Mark, Danny's down in London. He's near King's Cross at the moment. We still get together occasionally.
I saw him yesterday. So Danny and I met up with Danny yesterday when Katie and I went to King's Cross, and yeah, that Mark Hunt, thank you very much. Oh, that's tricky. Yeah, thank you very much. We did go to King's Cross yesterday, met up with Danny. He came to Camden, helped me put the banner up on the railing because, well, he's a rock star, so yeah, he doesn't mind putting banners up. Carl Barwell, thank you. Peter King, thank you very much. This is it, 5 minutes to go. And then they have to verify things for a few minutes.
Colin, I haven't gone for a swim, not since late last November when James threw in his last phone into the cut. I haven't gone in since then.
No, that was April. That was April Fool's Day.
Oh my word.
April Fool's Day that Rob jumped in last. Craig Coulston, thank you very much. David Moore, thank you. Jake Rickard, thank you.
Laura, we would love to do a narrowboat that James built tour of the UK. Are you going to be our marketing manager?
Yeah, I don't think for childcare reasons and other things. Actually, I'm going to leave it as it is. It's pretty bacon in here. Yeah, I don't think we can't move that far. That's the reality. Which is partly our beef with the CRT. I'll let you into a little thing here. Is that the CRT don't take into account employment and family kind of stuff as reasons to be somewhere. And those are our two main reasons that we have to pretty much stay on the Grand Union.
Although, if you'd like to hear more about our observations about the CRT, we'd gladly do another live chat about it.
Possibly so. That one might have to be sponsored by a firm of solicitors. So if any lawyers are watching, then please get in touch.
Thank you, Matthew.
Pro bono.
We're trying really hard. Everybody's wishing you loads of luck.
I'm shitting it. I mean, I'm excited to see who wins it in 3 minutes and 40 seconds. I really am. Because I hope it is someone that is going to just love Sloe Patrol in the way that I do and have and always probably will. Esther Lindsay, thank you very much. A couple came round to see Sloe Patrol a couple of days ago, and on the basis that if the raffle didn't quite pan out or whatever, they might buy it.
Lee Dryden has asked, will you ring the winner live?
It doesn't work like that. I get an email. I think the winner's name will come up on the screen, and I get an email, I think, but the phone's over there. So I don't know how this is going to work, but no, I don't think I'll be phoning up the winner live on air, sadly. Although the last Narrowboat vlog, the last Narrowboat raffle thing that I watched of a live giveaway, the winner was like, "Oh, I've won a Narrowboat, have I?"
Thank you, Martin Whitmore. We'll check out the Black Belt Barrister and see if he'll help us out.
Black Belt Barrister. Now that does seem like the kind of person that might be able to put the CRT in their place.
Sue has asked, it must be a sort of a mixed feeling that you've got at the moment, happy and sad.
Yeah, when I was taking clothes and packing stuff away, yeah, it is sad. It is sad. I'm happy with that. It's, you know, kind of. Yeah, it was sad to think that I might be forced to get rid of the boat for like a lot less than she's worth. Nikki Wood, thank you. That would have been like, not just sad, that would have been like financially devastating. I'm not 100% sure I'm not there, but I think I'm there. 1 minute to go, 2 minutes to go, sorry. Yeah, I'm sad, but if it's the right winner, then, as I was going to say, this couple that came around to see it, like they just, you know, they were saying the things, and they were just they loved it. They're the kind of people that thought, yeah, this is where I could see myself living comfortably on this. And so I'm hoping it's going to be someone like that. I'd love it if it changed someone's life. I'd love it if it was someone that was kind of just needed a break, and that'd be brilliant. But we'll see.
Apparently, we've had 842 watch us this evening.
Is that much? I don't think that's much.
Well, my first live stream was quite a good count.
I mean, I'm glad that people got on it. I mean, the link didn't work, so I don't know how that's, you know, whatever. Andrew Crane, thank you very much for buying something, and the orientation of the screen's not correct, so I don't know. When Fox and Float did it, they seemed to make it look crisp as anything.
Well, maybe they had a little bit of practice.
In fairness, they do know what they're doing. But 47 seconds to go. This is it. Oh my God.
Oh, that's a good time
Come on.
to lose the TV.
Come on. I did adjust the screen save. Oh, there we go. 38 seconds to go.
Thank you, Johnny the boy.
Oh my word. 10 weeks I think this has been going, or whatever. Robert Part. Is he the last person to buy a ticket? Who knows? He did not use the discount code because he only got one.
Come on, guys.
This is it. 20 seconds to go. Wow. So, thank you, really, to everyone that has bought.
Thank you,
got
John.
involved.
We'll take that.
And thank you to everyone who's watched this. It has been quite fun, to be honest with you. This hour has flown by.
Thank you, Richard.
And that's it. Time is up. This competition has ended. All tickets are now being verified. The draw will take place shortly. So essentially, online is somebody rolling a hooning barrel full of binary code, and in about 8 minutes, once that hooning barrel of binary code has gone to a standstill, one bit of binary code will fall out, and it will be somebody's name. And I think it takes about 8 minutes for all the things to be verified.
Good luck, everybody.
Indeed, good luck. This is it. Nobody can buy tickets anymore. Stop buying raffle tickets. To be honest, I was worried that this live stream was all going to be a bit like going on a Ryanair flight, where you get on board, you sit down, and from the moment you sit down to the moment you touch down in a location 30 miles away from the city that you actually want to be at, they are selling to you the whole effing time. And I didn't want it to be like that, and it really hasn't been, so that's good.
I think we might have a winner. I'm not sure. Can you check somewhere? I'm not going to read out the winner's name.
Right, okay, let's see. I don't know. I don't know how to check that, mate. But maybe someone has received an email. I don't know. View entrance. Oh God, I don't know what I'm doing here. Right. Let me check my email on the phone. Right, you guys are just going to have to watch my face close up for a while, I guess. Or should I do that? No, I'm just going to do it there.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just going to do it there. Because otherwise, I think if I scroll off this, it's going to end the live stream. So
no, just leave it.
we'll leave it. It'll come up there. the lady from Raffle said their on-screen graphics are brilliant.
Okay, Susie. Got it.
Who's Susie?
Susie Q.
Oh right, she won it.
No.
Right, okay, fine. Right, no one's won it. Who knows? Oh, this is scary. Oh, I hope the person loves her. I hope the person's not like miles away.
Well, it could be interesting getting across to Texas.
Jeez. Yes. That could be interesting. Right, 8 minutes. God knows how long it is to go. I have no idea what's going to happen now.
6 minutes theoretically until it's
Oh, jeez. Here we go. Is anyone asking questions now?
No, everybody's saying good luck and saying it's super exciting. And I'm sure my leg's going to get pulled, and you'll find out why in a moment.
Your leg?
Yeah, my leg. Don't worry.
Right, okay.
And the only thing apparently that was missing about through the whole live stream was you playing guitar.
Oh, well, if that's all that's missing, then that means we hit a few YouTube objectives. Crikey. Oh my word. Who's won it? That's it. It's done. I can't believe it's finished. I can't believe the raffle's finished.
No, I can't either. I can remember sitting there.
Well, why's your phone going ballistic?
Elizabeth's saying, why am I going to have my leg pulled?
Right,
what
okay.
have I done?
Okay.
So I can't believe that we're sitting up in Marsworth talking about this. And then
It was Marsworth, yeah.
And then doing the filming, trying to work it all out.
Oh man,
Now we're sitting here on the 16th of August.
October.
Oh well, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
October, and it's
done.
She's been won.
She has been won by somebody.
By who we don't know yet.
All tickets are now being verified.
Thank you, Mott. I'm not sure Foxes will believe that, but we'll take it. So apparently our live stream is far more entertaining than Foxes.
Oh, here we go. Look, the draw will take place in... Oh God, are you seeing this?
6, 5, 3, 2, 1.
The draw has been made. See winners below. How the hell do I do that? Oh my God. The winner, Sean McPherson, won the Sloe Patrol, the Narrowboat. Well done, Sean McPherson. Well, there we go. Your name is on screen. That has been done. If I'm honest, it's not a name I recognise. So I have no idea if he is a fan of the channel, if he even watches anything, if he's watching this now. But if you have, Sean McPherson, you have won this Narrowboat. That is a mad, mad thing to say.
Well done, Sean.
Well done, Sean. Indeed. That's it.
Well, Sean, you're getting a lot of congratulations and quite a lot of envy coming through.
Yeah. I bet there is. This is when we find out that Sean is someone who doesn't watch the channel and bought one ticket.
Well.
But, Sean, congratulations. That is absolutely brilliant news. I could check my email and maybe get your email, and then after a few email exchanges I could probably get you on the phone, but I don't think that's going to be a very quick thing to do. So I think for this live stream, apart from people just congratulating Sean the winner, it's kind of done, really, I would have to say.
Yeah, thank you everybody. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for all the questions. Thanks for the banter.
Thank you for watching, and thank you for participating in the raffle. I'm bloody hoping that all these green things that have been flicking up on here have meant that I've got enough to pay down the money that the guy gave me to finish that boat, or get it to the kind of standard it is, which is a considerable sum of money. Not to mention the boat had a tag watching it and things, and he bought me the car, but there's a few other, so there's a lot of money to go to be spent, but I'm bloody hoping that this has kind of helped and kind of made it possible that I can pay back the money that I need to. And if there's any overage at all, which will be amazing news, then it will all be spent on Cerium. And our plan next year is to do a journey, and like a decent one, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got something up our sleeve.
It's partly to keep the CRT at bay and kind of keep them happy, and it's partly because it's something that we want to do. This year has been mostly taken up with this boat and having 2 boats, and I couldn't really do much.
Sorry, Susie. The rules are the rules, and we can't redraw.
The rules are the rules. The only thing I will say is that at the moment, I don't know whether Sean is going to want to retain the boat. As I said, that on a few videos before, winning a narrowboat does come with it quite a lot of liability, and there's been some people that have really purchased tickets, and obviously that means they're fully aware of the liability. There is a chance.
Thank you, Sue. Yeah, that was very kind of you. We try to be everybody's mates, so yeah, we'll try and do this again.
There is a chance that Sean McPherson is somebody that, on a drunk whim, bought 1 ticket,
or he could have bought 100.
He could have done, but there is a chance that he bought 1 and on a drunk whim. And once I've emailed him, so as I said, I still don't know if the winner really is going to want to, the boat. So who knows? I'm hoping they will, and I'm hoping Sean is struggling with accommodation and could really do with this win. That's what I'm bloody well hoping.
And
that's going to be brilliant.
And don't worry, Sean, we'll show you. If you've got any questions, we'll show you, and we'll lead you through.
Absolutely,
how to do it.
Absolutely. Even if it takes me more than 5 minutes, I'll definitely show you everything you need to know about Sloe Patrol and living on this narrowboat. In the meantime, thank you so much to everyone who's watched this. Thanks for being part of the raffle. Journey continues. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Right, let's turn this off. This is the embarrassing bit, isn't it? Where you're just looking at my face trying to turn this thing off now.